So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene. On every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, So I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Wait to the test and you know I'll lace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
That I wanna do, I got plans, got schemes that I follow through. I make all my gains from what I produce. I don't lose, I learn, don't get confused. Peace in the dark, cause I work fucking hard. So many nights sitting in the graveyard, cause they lost to the grind, but that's fine, that's a start. To do something great, sacrifice is a part of it. It's just the start of it. You can't stop and quit, you have to harness this, cause energy is bliss. And when I swing I miss, but then I swing and hit. So I'ma swing again, and I'ma swing again. Then I'll be taking off, cause I don't wait or pause. I got the game unlocked, I never mind the clock. I take the last shot, I got a fast cross. Villain energy, cause I'm the last boss.
Wait to the test and you know I'll lace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene. On every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, So I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Wait to the test and you know I'll lace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylanded Game. And I'm joined tonight by the one man himself, Mr. Cactus Crusader Gets himself. How are you doing, bro?
Good, and you? I'm looking forward to today's games. A lot of strong players, you know, a good team, great lineup. I can't wait.
Yeah, overall, it's a cracked lineup. So, of course, first game up being Equilibrium's newly formed B team going up against Akatsuki. But as we know them, they used to be NWO reformed. old squad, new players, new ideals heading into the next competitive leg of the year. I mean, I'm interested to see how these two teams are going to fare up against each other. We've got some massive names in the lobby currently. I mean, Average Joe and Stoner was OGs. Average Joe being part of the old African burn. We do have Maru himself, aka great people in the lobby tonight. So it's interesting to see how this game is going to go, eh? And then, of course, not even to speak, we already did the lobby bans, so
yeah, the lobby ban
went left. And then the lobby bans was, as I remember it, was Benedetta and Joy coming out from Akatsuki, Lance and Hanzu from the side of Equilibrium. What do you think of those bans, kids?
Those are some pretty solid bans. Even though Hayabusa has been nerfed, he's not like doing as much damage during team fights anymore. So I was a bit skeptical of that ban, but overall, it's a pretty solid lineup of bans.
You mean the Hanzu ban? It wasn't the Aya, it was Hanzu.
It's Hanzo. Why did I?
It was Hanzo, bro.
Okay, no, okay. Hanzo is a pretty good ban still, but you know, yeah. I thought it was Hayabusa. No one's gonna ban that hero.
Yeah, Hayabusa got a massive nerf and is not competitively viable anymore. But let's not keep the viewers waiting any longer. Let's head into the initial banning phase. I mean, I want to see this matchup play out, and I have to say, me myself, I can't wait. So then, as we head into the banning phase, Big Boy from Akatsuki having the first ban of the match so far. So, what are you looking to have banned here? As they do take out the Granger, do you think they have a specific player they're going to focus, or what?
Well, Granger's a pretty solid lineup. I mean, look at me choking. Hayabusa and the Granger ban. Those are some pretty good bans. Very good in team fights and pick-offs, especially late to mid-game.
Definitely. I mean, Hayabusa, as you know, he got that massive nerf. He's not as much of a menace, but I mean, in the correct hands, one shadow kill can end the game for any marksman or any squishy. But Lucas being banned out from the side of Akatsuki. So no Naruto skins for us tonight. I mean, Lucas still a menace in today's lineup, especially with the switch we made from tank roamers more to support based roamers. Lucas is definitely a menace in this lineup. But EQ missing the opportunity, missed opportunity as we head into the first pick for Akatsuki. So Orochimaru having the first pick here. So as you know, Orochimaru has two main roles he plays. He plays mid laner as well as roam. But he does swap out I'm a tank with that Kalia. Kalia was left open. Do you think that was a mistake or a calculated execution?
Well, in certain comps, the Kalia can get countered. Like, let's say if you're going up against a Badung or so. But overall, the Kalia, I think that must have been a mistake. They didn't ban a one hero. So maybe EQ was just tripping over some stones and he couldn't find the hero or something.
It might be. I mean, it's newly formed team, so maybe they're still working out the Kings on their drafting phase. But heading to the next few picks, Blank and Stoner picking up the Roger and the Balric. Roger having a massive buff, doing major damage in this new season 37. Zushin and Zetian is left open, so Therio picking up Zushin. Loki going for Zeshin, and Big Boy locking onto the Octopus himself. And I mean, that's not a bad pick, but I mean, overall, these teams do have balance between meta picks as well as comfort picks. I'm looking to see maybe a focus here onto the gold lane coming out from the side of EQ.
To me, fun is all that matters.
Yeah, it seems as if Akatsuki is trying to go off for a type of a pick-off comp. They do have a clear and a Bane, not super good with the team fights as much, just only the ult from the Bane. The Zushin is not that major in team fights anymore because of her buffs earlier on. while EQ is going for a more team fight setup over here.
Let's hear from the crowd.
And I mean, they just supplement the draft with picking up that CC. I mean, CC is a menace to any tanky frontline XP laner. So they maybe expecting this Kalia to go to the XP lane side. If that is the case, this was a very good read coming out from EQ. But nonetheless, we do see the marksman picking up the Iratal, and they did call it right. Orochimaru picking up the Carmilla in the roam position. And Average Joe showing us the Harith. I love seeing him on the Harith. He's a menace. I mean, that slippery fingers of his, I'm scared every time I face him.
Average Joe is a very good gold laner. He's been making strides in the South African server as of late. A very promising individual. A very promising team indeed. Well, I want to know from you guys, who do you think is better, Shady or Average Joe? Both of them are on the same team, but there can only be one best gold laner.
Bro, so to give my 2 cents about that, I have to say Average Joe might be excellent. He took the previous most wanted list, being one of the top MVPs, but Shady has one of the best macro micro potentials for me. I mean, that Oak never gets ganked somewhere unless you 5-man tower dive him. He keeps his lane, he freezes the lane. The Oak knows all the mechanics, and his hero pool is insane. So my vote would go all the way to Average Joe. But let's get a poll in chat. Type in #Joe or #Shady, and let's get the votes up. We want to see from you guys, who do you think is the better laner? But overall, looking at the drafts, Gets, which team would you favor?
Which team I would favor? I think Equilibrium will take it out. You know, they will knock it out of the bag. Because, look here, it's a CC into a clear. The clear might have some healing, but she won't have enough speed to rotate like the CC does in terms of damage. Unless that's a Camilla EXP, but it's not, it's clear EXP. And they do have a weird draft. I don't know if they were trying to go in for a team fight or a pick-off strat here, but it's not looking good. Because now Equilibrium has a team fight composition. How will you try to pick off a team like that?
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean, overall, if you have to look at, well, I mean, Equilibrium's rotation already very good, keeping Akatsuki in their lane, not allowing them to rotate, and of course, Roger having a major jungle clear advantage over the Bane. So this all depends on how they come through to this. I mean, Zetian is a menace in the early game, but you can't count out that Butterfly lands. The flicker comes out from Loki, just staying safe. Balmond is already into the mix. The first vengeance is popped from Orochimaru, but with that being said, Blank is already in position just to poke down this Irithel, but it seems like they're going for a gank. So overall, trying to go for the of course, Bane securing is level 4, so the turtle is off in about 12 seconds. So I have to say, overall, not bad coming out from them.
CC trying to make his way into this fight, capping it out, giving vision there. Oh, going in. Bane uses his ultimate and possibly picks off the Camilla. Roger with the Camilla pick off. Dude, Roger has been, after his buffs, they reduce his backswing, so in human form he is a menace. He can shred down tanks at full health. Roger is...
Alright, but overall I have to say good plays thus far, good plays coming out from both teams. I mean, that is the first objective of the match already being secured, and they're not letting up the pressure. I mean, Stoner getting caught out of position, but Orochimaru is still up to trying to get this pick off on the Blank. So CC very deep as well. So overall, 1 for 2 exchange already in the 3-minute mark. So this beckons a very good...
Yeah, this is very good for Equilibrium right now. They have a lot of map pressure, as to say. Well, you know, that one where Stoner kind of threw over there, that was, it happens. It happens. Oh, but Belric getting onto the Bane. Will they manage to kill him? He just managed to get out on time.
Oh, and that Curse of Blood just sealing the deal. Balric gets taken down in response. That Raffle Drive's almost taken down Bane, but Roger's into the mix. Gets the off, but Lycan pounced onto the wrong side. Orochimaru into the mix, but...
Yep. So, Roger.
Yeah.
Hey, will Roger try to go in? He gets out and he manages to do a pick-off as well.
Kill. Lank is very greedy. There's 3 low heroes in mid, but oh, beautiful, just beautiful engagement.
Very beautiful engagement on the Roger part. Stoner once again just kind of got out positioned there. Oh, they managed to get the kill onto the Iridal. The Harrod Gaming Average Joe picking off the Iridal on the lane while the waves crash. That is a lot of EXP that the Iridal is going to be using right now.
And I mean, the next turtle of the match is up in 3 seconds, so this is a major major goal advantage that Average Joe is getting. And I mean, you don't want Average Joe that's fed. That's something I have to say.
It is a 3k gold lead right now onto the side of Equilibrium. How will Akatsuki come back from this?
Yeah, that is a question. I mean, Equilibrium is in a prime position here to take this turtle uncontested. Akatsuki not going to contest this turtle. The retro is down. We do see the engagement onto Orochimaru. Harith getting Curse of Blood onto 2. The Butterfly Lanterns being just poked around. Stoner trying to get the Raffle Drives out. He throws it onto Bane. We do see the full engagement here from the team. Deadly catch, not saving him. And that's a 2-for-0 exchange. Iridal into the mix, sprint activated, but wow, Harith saves the Balric from taking down.
And they invaded his blue buff just to add extra salt onto the wound there. What a play. 5k gold advantage. Oh, 4k now, sorry. Nope, Zushin ult.
We do engagement onto the Zetian. She falls back onto that flicker, so that Zetian ult as well is very deadly in the correct hands. But we do see the engagement onto Iridal. Roger underneath the turret with Average Joe just taking them down. Orochimaru just scouting. So Equilibrium just securing the early game dominance and getting a few kills onto the board, just extending the gold lead. Average Joe once again onto Orochimaru, and Orochimaru does land the Cursed Blood, but he gets taken down by Blank.
Blank on the Roger. Roger is extremely strong. The moment he starts to snowball, you better pray that none of you are low, because he is gonna come for you under tower, under base. He is just a menace. Oh, but he manages to die. Cost us like a curse, I guess.
Definitely. I mean, he tried to dive 3 people underneath the turret, so I mean, overextension got punished, and that is a massive goal they got from that shutdown kill.
It is still, however, 4k gold lead, and the turtle is about to spawn, but Roger is gonna make his way onto the turtle. Harrod will be there for the team fights. CC, oh, Cleo wants to make it all the way to CC, so she doesn't push the turret, I see. But because of that mistake, CC will be able to go down and help their team try to take this turtle. Well, you know, I'm understating trying. They will definitely get that turtle. I mean, that is nearly 5k gold lead. Oh, 2 kills?
I mean, 2 beautiful kills coming out from Equilibrium. They just kept the pressure into the enemy jungle, securing that kills and giving Roger the ability just to get that free turtle out of the way. Kalia just poking around, but yours, that's a lot of damage. Roger into the mix. Cursed Blood is landed onto its 4, but no follow-up damage. That's another kill. 2-for-0 exchange, and a tier 1 turret falling in favor of Equilibrium.
Well, this is the thing with Equilibrium that I really like watching the most, is that once they get fed or an advantage, they will not let go of that advantage. They will grasp it, they will get a hold of it, and they won't let up. They are very relentless when it comes to their pursuit of winning this game. They're a very dedicated team.
So if you have to look at the games and the play so far, what is your opinion about the B team from Equilibrium?
Oh, they are definitely out there. You know, just a few mistakes from Stoner here and there where he got picked off and overextended for vision, and maybe a little bit less greedy. But you know, we wouldn't get such a great game if they weren't this greedy. I mean, it's Equilibrium.
Yeah, I mean, you know that's their style. As soon as they get that gold lead advantage, you know you are nowhere safe. And I mean, they got a Roger as well, so the dive potential is just amazing. But this tier 2 turret in mid lane will definitely fall as Aerith is already in position. His ult is ready. So if they try to contest this turret, that will definitely mean death for them. So already at the 8 minute and 45 second mark, Equilibrium having a 8.7k gold lead, as well as 13 kills to their advantage. So definitely having a beautiful early game rotation here, taking down all the tier 1 turrets and most of the tier 2 turrets as well. And the next Lord will be spawning up in 13 seconds.
No, but they're having a big fight. Roger managing to pick off. Oh no, Zeshin is taking the kill for Kimala. They're going in, tower dive, the clear ult. Zeshin, what a beautiful ult onto the Zushin. This is nearly a wipeout. Aerith was just trying to farm safely and thinking, what happened at bot lane? The whole team got wiped.
Oh, beautiful engagement. I mean, there's a 4-for-nothing exchange as the next Lord is spawning up. But it doesn't seem like Equilibrium are looking to go for the Lord. They want to get the wave management up, trying to get the Holy Shields pop, and there they go for the Lord. So this is beautiful wave management coming out from Equilibrium before this major objective, and that's the uncontested Lord for Equilibrium.
So now they have way too much lane pressure. There is not much that Akatsuki can do right now. Good thing it's a best out of 3. Maybe they will come back in the second game. But you know, you cannot say it's over until the cookie crumbles, or whatever Sean likes to say.
The famous line from Skark's Temple, it ain't over until the cookie crumbles. But overall, so it will take a lot for Akatsuki to get back. We did see the Kalia did commit a flicker, trying to get the pick off onto Roger, but not being able to get that lock with the Tsunami Slam. But beautiful lane potential here from Equilibrium, getting the split pushes up. 2 lanes will be synced, the top and the bot lane. So now the question beckons, where will Equilibrium pick their fight? So the Holy Shield is cracked. So then just quickly, you can't forget Hachiman, quick shout out, thank you for the super chat, bro. All love, and don't worry, we will see you and your team dominate in the next game. But nonetheless, engagement here, Wrath of Dryas is being formed. Zetian throws the ult stun onto 5, Curse Blood landing, no damage to follow up. That is a double kill, 3 kills down for Equilibrium. They are pushing this turret, they are ready to end this game. 4 men onto this Nexus. Bane throws out the deadly cash to clear the waves, but will they be able to get this kill? They're locking onto this base turret, and that is game, set, and match. GG's to Equilibrium.
A round of applause to them. That was a very well played game.
Yeah, very, very good game, I have to say. I mean, I'm impressed. So, I mean, this is Equilibrium's B team, but I have to say, they did splendid. It almost seemed as if the A team was playing, but nonetheless, you can't count out Akatsuki just yet. They might just make that massive comeback in the second match.
Yeah, we can't say it's over yet, you know, but speaking about the B team, that did not feel like a B team. Even though it's, you know, it's Equilibrium, that's just team 2 selection. It's just different people, same strategy, same dominance.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, that is what you want in a team. I mean, you want your A team as well as your B team to be max potential. So you don't want anyone to be necessarily better, but you want them all to have good team comp. And I mean, I think they got a killer B team ready for us, eh?
Maybe we'll see some more games much later. I'm looking forward to see how they develop as a squad, well, as a team.
Yeah, but now the question is, So my question is, do you think, because I know Equilibrium's A team will be featuring in the MSI Cup, do you think they are going to enter the B team as well?
I mean, they have been playing. It would be a waste not to put them in, you know?
I mean, definitely. I mean, all that potential they did show us just now, and I mean, they definitely did put in a lot of practice to get their lineup and their team sorted. So, I mean, if they play well, give them the opportunity. Who knows? Maybe they even take a podium spot. I mean, you can't count any team out yet.
That's right.
Alrighty, but yeah, game isn't over. As you guys know, this is a best of 3 match. So, of course, this is heading into the second match. They will be switching sides. So, Equilibrium will have their chance to have the first pick of the match. So now the question is, will they change their drafting strategy because they have first pick? Or will they stick to what worked? That is the question. What do you think?
I think they should just stick to what works. They've been playing super well. They had a very strong team fight comp to Belric, just countering the Irithal. That was a very beautiful pick. The clear pick, I wouldn't suggest taking it to EXP as much, because he doesn't do enough damage there. And if you can't roam or, you know, fast enough, it's pointless to pick the clear on EXP, right?
Yeah, true. I would of course say that Kalia would have been good in the EXP previously, but I mean after the recent patch they did nerf her damage significantly with the first skill as well, so that makes her not as viable in the XP lane as she was last season. But I mean still a good pick in the roam position overall. I mean you can't count out the Kalia just yet.
Yeah, the Kalia could possibly have, well, you know, been playing roam, but anyways, it was a pretty solid lineup from Equilibrium. It was also a decent lineup from Akatsuki. They could have just played it a little bit better there.
Yeah, 1 or 2 changes, but as we head into the next match, the team said, okay, they like their picks and bans so much, they kept the bans the same. So the bans, once again, just to remind the viewers, it's Lance, Benedetta, Joy, and Hanzu. So good luck and have fun to all the teams. And don't forget, after this match, we will feature another match from the teams of Alchemy X facing off against Reverse Push. But we're still in this match. You can't move up too easily. But as we head into the next phase of the banning, Stoner, of course, being the first banning out the Kalia. So they definitely do respect that Kalia pick in the next phase. So overall, good ban, I have to say.
Let's fight to our heart's content.
And Akatsuki replying once again with a Lucas.
All that matters.
So that is overall a very good ban. And EQ not waiting, banning out the 1-1. And Akatsuki not taking the risk, banning out that Zetian. So, Crack, what do you think? Your opinion about the new mage?
The new mage is hella strong. You know, I kind of underestimated her at first because all of my teammates were just playing horribly. But I played her again like a few nights ago. That damage is just stupidly crazy, and it's a like 4 to 3 second cooldown. Who designed this hero?
Oh, I mean, it's been crazy. She's been on the Chinese server for months and months, and we got her finally globally. And I have to say, I love this hero. And I mean, the first game I played this season was with a new hero, and I got a Savage. She's so easy to use, a lot of sustained damage. You can even build her life steal, so the potential is limitless. But as we head into the drafting phase, Equilibrium picking up that higher booster that was not banned out. Average Joe going for the Kimi, and Mimi going for the Freya.
That's a very interesting pick. So it seems as if EQ is going to try to go for a pick-off strat here with some good split pushes like Freya and Average Joe on the Kimi.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of sustained potential as well. I mean, if they get Angela or even maybe a Matilda into that mix, that Freya will be devastating. But I have to say, Akatsuki also having a good drop so far, picking up that Matilda to deal with her, the Hilda, to deal with her Hanzu. Flint in the gold lane and Therio going for that Sicilian mid. So Sicilian actually being slept upon in this current meta, but I have to say, you can't count him out in the late game. Just yet.
Sicilian's damage still stacks the same. It is a very, very strong hero. Please don't sleep on that hero. That hero is like very slept on for some reason. Very, very strong.
With talent.
So this is a very, very good pick. So I myself, as a Freya player, I used to be a Freya main back in like 3 seasons back when she used to be good in our server. But Guinevere, one of the best counters for Freya. She has sustainability, burst damage, and that knock-up stuns is just insane. So very good counter pick coming out from Akatsuki in the EXP lane.
Born by thy wish.
So EQ going for the deadly duo, the Zushin and the Hylos. Both of them are heavy irritating with the constant stun, constant slows. I mean, that's the 2 best mid lane combos if you run a Zushin is with a Hylos, because that insane damage output and crowd control potential is a lot. But Big Boy picking up the Suyu in the jungle. So both teams having a very, very good draft. But I have to say, I slightly favor the draft of EQ just a little bit more.
Well, I will... Okay, I will... It's more or less even for me, I would say. They do have the Freya and all of that. It's not going to be very easy to get into team fights because of the Hilda and the Guinevere, right? They have a pretty good lineup, Akatsuki. I actually favor them slightly more, just because they don't have a pure tank, except for Stoner. But the Hylos can't be everywhere at once, and it seems like the Hilda is just going to give everyone such a hard time in their lanes.
And I mean, she does have the healing capabilities and sustain to just irritate any jungler. So she's the assassin's worst nightmare. But overall, both teams starting on the XP lane side and having similar jungle clearing speed. But Orochimaru just being a nuisance here in the roam. I have to say, I'm loving that rotations. So we did see that Sanguine Claws coming out from that Sicilian, almost stealing that buff away from the Hayabusa. But once again, Sona giving beautiful vision to his team. Big Boy doing a beautiful job, fast clearing. The question now is, currently Tank is having a bit of a tough time in the gold lane. They are contesting the Litho fight here, but no commitment coming out just yet, as EQ going in for that counter rotation invade.
Okay, so they do manage to get out, but if you looked earlier on, the Hilda ganked the Freya and she manages to escape with more health than both of them at EXP lane. What was that?
Oh, we do see the flicker coming out from Sicilian. Oh, crazy play there.
That was an extremely crazy play. They do have this turtle probably under the bag right now. Oh, they do manage to bait out the Revitalize from the Hylos, so he won't be having that for the next 50 seconds.
Yeah, so it's a very good skill to just bait out, but they definitely need to get this Guinevere up to level 4, because this higher won't contest the turtle, but is going to go for that steal. So Orochimaru definitely needs to try to get onto this higher booster just to get him bursted down. But do you see the Bats Feast being committed? Stoner getting dished a lot of damage. Guinevere into the mix. She does get Blank back into, steals the turret. What a retry coming out from Blank. Well played to Equilibrium. So overall, at the 2 minute and 40-second mark, Equilibrium already having a massive gold lead. Not a massive gold lead, but it's already almost at 500 gold lead heading into this next stage of the match. So it all depends on who is going to get caught out, who's going to make the better play. But as I said this, Hayabusa with a shadow kill underneath the turret, and on the top lane as well, the glorious pathway onto Clint. Clint gets taken down by the 3-piece of Equilibrium. So that's 2 kills going to Equilibrium's side, and that might just stabilize their early game performance.
They do manage to have a slightly, big gold lead, slightly big. It's like 1,000. But we will see how they manage to play this out. If they play a little bit more safer and manage to rotate the right way, they could possibly... Oh! An ult from the Kimi trying to hit onto the Sicilian, but the Sicilian has just way too much damage.
But the Zushin also in the mix. The flicker comes out. Oh, the pick-off! Beautiful pick-off from the Clint!
A great pick-off from the Clint. But Sicilian is low and he just came back to lane. Don't know what he was thinking there. But now... I
mean, you're playing against a Hayabusa. You don't want to get be low in your lane. I mean, that's a bad choice.
Oh, Blake manages to get out. A poke there.
So that was a beautiful escape from Big Boy. We did see Blank committing that shadow kill, but Big Boy just throwing that first kill, getting away to safety. So that's no shadow kill heading into the next turtle, which will be spawning up in 5 seconds. We do see the mid lane duo from Equilibrium just poking down this Clint. Gets taken down. CC's into the mix onto Sicilian, but Sicilian escapes with barely any HP. The Revitalize comes out here from Stoner. So Equilibrium definitely in a prime position to go for this turtle contestation. But Hilda onto the Freya just gets stunned up by the High Loss. But you don't have to count out that Guinevere has the flicker combo available, so they definitely need to watch out. But that's an uncontested Lord for Equilibrium. We do see the shadow kill onto Guinevere. We do see as well Orochimaru getting deleted by Equilibrium. The fight continues. Average Joe's not done yet, but they don't punish him. I'm a tank just dishing a lot of damage and staying safe. So overall, that is a good exchange in favor of Equilibrium.
Equilibrium is just accumulating more and more gold right now. It's like nearly going up to 3,000 from 1,000 that was prior.
Yeah, and I mean, this Hayabusa also getting the first tier 1 turret in the match in the top lane. So that's a good rotation. And Orochimaru just trying to camp him out, but Hayabusa knows he's there and gets away with the 4 shadows. So overall, good rotation coming out from Equilibrium as we head into the next phase of the match. We are slowly getting closer to this mid-game potential where the power spikes start to come out.
Now we're gonna start seeing the pain on Hilda.
Oh, I mean, Hilda is tanky, but against 4 people, if you are out of position, you will get taken out. But meanwhile, in the bot lane, Mimi is going in a 1v3 with that Freya. She gets that Sicilian taken down. She's not done yet. Guinevere is also very low. Zushin comes in just to zone out the enemy. So that's a beautiful 3v1 engagement from Freya, and she takes the kill and survives. That's why I love Freya.
Is this a secret buff from the Freya? What was that damage? Well, she is 2-0-1 right now, so it does make a lot of sense, but still, that is some crazy damage. It's like Ooga Booga going Uranus with the on-hit build.
I mean, Freya didn't get a massive change, but overall, she's a very good player. And I mean, Hayabusa doing very good, having that pick-off shadow kill onto the Sicilian as well. So, GG's to this Hayabusa, I have to say.
The Hayabusa is playing extremely well right now. In the right hands, that Haya could be a very devastating force, as we can see. I hope everyone who plays Hayabusa and thinks that he's trash, like me, will pick up from this game.
Very true. Now, I have to say, I was skeptical about this Freya into the Guinevere, but Freya is dominating the 1v1 fights against the Guinevere. Guinevere just seems not to have that sustainability and the damage potential just yet. Average Joe going in with that Kimi, gets a stun up, but Hayabusa shadow kill onto the Guinevere, but she flickers to safety. That is another ult committed. No kills on the board as yet. They're going for this invade onto the blue buff, and it will be a successful invade.
Guinevere trying to get a pick off there, but the Zushin, the high lows, it's all just chaos in the mid lane. the second the tier 2 turret will get destroyed. Wow, what a play!
That Zushin with the displacement is crazy. I mean, guys, this is why you don't leave Zushin open. She's a menace. I never want to play against a Zushin. She's a menace for any team to have. But I have to say, they are definitely playing this well. Big Boy committing the red 3 onto the Hylos just to get back to safety. So the next buff is up, but this will be a contested buff from Equilibrium. They go in with a Hayabusa. He does not commit a shadow kill. Skimmy gets a kill onto Flint. Hylos onto Suyu. Guinevere gets a knock up, but not enough damage onto Stoner. Double kill for the Hayabusa. Will we see the triple kill? Yes, we do. The Zushin has that beautiful Sky Piercer stack already on 40. So GG to Equilibrium. 4 for nothing exchange.
Yeah, Equilibrium is just now starting to get more domination. It is nearly a 10k gold lead. That is a lot. That is literally 3 items. So they are 3 items down. I don't know how they'll manage to come back from this.
I mean, as we say, it ain't over until the cookie crumbles. But as we say that, Freya dishing a lot of damage, deleting that Hilda, not done. Big Boy into the mix, but we get a lot of poke down while Kimmy just takes down the Lord with the Jungler of Equilibrium. So the Lord will be marching up in the next 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, 10 seconds. So overall, good plays coming out from both teams, but Equilibrium just showing their dominance in this regard. But the Lord is up. They definitely need to show a bit more patience. Tyrio committing that bat speech just to save himself from the Hayabusa. Kimmy just poking around. Hilda in a lot of danger. This will be 4 members of Equilibrium just getting it down to a half health. So this will be one lane that we'll be seeing from Equilibrium. So will they take this mid lane turret and force the fight? That is the question. Oh, beautiful engagement, glorious pathway. They commit onto Armor Tank, gets the kill. Mimi doing a lot of damage, but not getting the kills. And Freya gets taken down almost, but that's a monster kill from the Hayabusa. Guinevere with a knockup, but she flickers back to safety. Lord is onto the Nexus. Will he commit? No minions left. Stoner will get taken down by the Nexus, but that's another kill. 4 for 1 exchange. Minions is there. There's not a lot that Guinevere can do here, but she's on to average Joe, but gets taken down in that 1v1 fight. But no one is tower locking. No one's tower locking. They're just defending. Beautiful defense, but the final minion wave will be here. Will they be able to defend this? The cannon is locking. Yes, they defended it. What a play. What a play from Akatsuki. But there is no health left on the Nexus, and there's still a lot of minions on their way.
No stress.
Alrighty, so overall, so what do you think of that defense, Skits? That was a beautiful defense, I have to say.
Yeah, that was an amazing defense from Akatsuki. So maybe they will try to bring it back. I'm not sure. I can't really see much.
No stress. We do see the massive engagement here. Did you see the Kimmy onto 2? That's a kill. Double kill for the Hylos. But they're not done. Mimi onto the turret. Gets another kill. Orochimaru, the only one left. Big Boy just spawned back up. But Froga gets taken down by the Nexus damage. Hayabusa into the mix. Locks the turret. And that is another kill. That's 4 for nothing exchange. 4 for 1 as Equilibrium locks out this game. So GG's from Equilibrium securing that victory in a dominating 2-0 fashion. So overall, GG's to Equilibrium. They showed us the new team. This is the first match that featured the Equilibrium B team, and I have to say, they did not disappoint.
That was a very impressive game by the B team. Even though their drafting was a bit funny, but they managed to take on the mistakes of they managed to pick out all the mistakes that Akatsuki made and managed to capitalize on it. That is a very good
definitely.
game.
I mean,
A ruler's work is
one mistake that was made in the early game definitely switched that over. We did see Akatsuki having a very decent early game in the second round, but one mistake that was made completely switched it over to Equilibrium's favor, and that was the switch they need to just snowball from there on out. But nonetheless, so just want to say well done to both teams. Thank you for featuring in this games. So GG's to both Akatsuki and Equilibrium. We will see you again in the future. This will not be the last time you feature. Alrighty, so of course the next game up will be Alchemy X versus Reverse Push. That game will be starting in the next few minutes, but while we do that, I'm going to take a quick breather. We'll put you up that intro so we can get a few drinks and ready for this next match. So don't worry, we won't be going away. We'll just see you in the near future. Me and Gets signing out from now.
So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene. On every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, so I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Wait to the test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. But there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
That I wanna do. I got plans, got schemes that I follow through. I make all my gains from what I produce. I don't lose, I learn, don't get confused. Peace in the dark cause I work fucking hard. So many nights sitting in the graveyard cause they lost to the grind, but that's fine, that's a start. To do something great, sacrifice is a part of it. It's just the start of it. You can't start then quit, you have to harness this cause energy is bliss. And when I swing I miss, but then I swing and hit. So I'ma swing again and I'ma swing again. Then I'll be taking off cause I don't wait or pause. I got the game unlocked, I never mind the clock. I take the last shot, I got a fast cross. Villain energy cause I'm the last boss.
Test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. But there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene. On every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, So I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Wait through the test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
Got things that I wanna do. I got plans, got schemes that I follow through. I make all my gains from what I produce. I don't lose, I learn, don't get confused. Peace in the dark cause I work fucking hard. So many nights sitting in the graveyard cause they lost to the grind, but that's fine, that's a start. To do something great, sacrifice is a part of it. It's just the start of it. You can't start then quit. You have to harness this cause energy is bliss. And when I swing I miss, but then I swing and hit. So I'ma swing again and I'ma swing again. Then I'll be taking off cause I don't wait or pause. I got the game unlocked, I never mind the clock. I take the last shot, I got a fast cross. Villain energy cause I'm the last boss.
Test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene, on every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, So I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Wait through the test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
Got things that I wanna do. I got plans, got schemes that I follow through. I make all my gains from what I produce. I don't lose, I learn, don't get confused. Peace in the dark cause I work fucking hard. So many nights sitting in the graveyard cause they lost to the grind, but that's fine, that's a start. To do something great, sacrifice is a part of it. It's just the start of it. You can't start then quit. You have to harness this cause energy is bliss. And when I swing I miss, but then I swing and hit. So I'ma swing again and I'ma swing again. Then I'll be taking off cause I don't wait or pause. I got the game unlocked, I never mind the clock. I take the last shot, I got a fast cross. Villain energy cause I'm the last boss.
Test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene. On every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, so I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Wait to the test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that back. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. But there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
Got things that I wanna do. I got plans, got schemes that I follow through. I make all my gains from what I produce. I don't lose, I learn, don't get confused. Peace in the dark cause I work fucking hard. So many nights sitting in the graveyard cause they
Hello everybody, this is Gets Cracked Crusader, because someone was asking in the chat who I was, with Shrimzy. As it will be Alchemy X versus Reverse Push. So the ban so far is, let me take a look, I wrote it down. Yuzong, Iratel, Kufra, and Clear. Clear is, you know why she's banned. She's just that hero. Kufra has also been banned. So maybe they do want to play a mobility hero. Iratel has been banned from the other side, and Yuzong. Yuzong is just flat out broken right now. He has so much missing HP gain. It is crazy. If you guys don't play him, you guys are just missing out on how broken that is. Crazy hero.
Overall crazy bans coming out, but I have to say both respect bans as well. Kufra being Maosama's global hero, and as you know, Irathal was Pit Pompey's. He almost reached global. He needed 400 extra MMR last season to get global Irathal, so both those were definitely respect bans for coming out from both teams. So I have to say, GG on the homework done.
Alright, so we'll take a look into the drafting. My specialty, that is, kinda.
The drafting master himself, Crack Dust Crusader. Yeah, but as we head into the draft, RVP having the first ban in the hands of Unreal. So the question now beckons, will they keep their bans the same? They go for the higher booster, so another mobility hero being taken out to respect that Kufra ban.
Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah. Higher in the good hands, it's like absolutely cracked. Just like my name, Cracked as Crusader, just in case people, forget.
Yeah, I mean overall, but a higher booster is currently like Fanny. So I have to say, Hayabusa and Fanny both have massive nerfs, so it's only the very good players, the cracked players, that can still play them. The average players won't be able to play them anymore.
Yeah, he's not like all friendly. You just need a little bit of brush up on that skill, but he is a great hero to play. Zeshin ban, very good, very good ban. It has a global alt. Broken hero. A global alt with a speed boost, let me just say that. So if you're chasing down an enemy, you just tell your mage, hey mage, I need that boost. Give me some of that, and all of a sudden you're chasing down at Mach 20 speed. Farsa as a first pick, okay.
Oh, that's an interesting first pick coming out. I mean, Farsa's a very good hero overall. Still hasn't fallen out of the meta yet. But I mean, as a first pick potential, there's a lot of counters to her. Suya, of course, being the most common, but Guido going for the Lilia pick. So Lilia is a very irritating hero. If you don't get a lockdown, it's definitely something to worry about. But we just spoke about this in the pre-game lobby. Lapu being one of the XP laners that got a massive buff along with YZ and Ruby. So happy to see Lapu being picked up.
So if anyone who haven't read the patch notes, they increased the damage reduction from a whopping 10 to 30%. So per hero you hit, you'll take off 30% damage reduction from them, making him a great frontliner and someone who can pick off the backline fairly easily now.
To the end of time.
Nolan.
Interesting pick. Picking the Nolan up. Nolan very good in this current meta. I mean, his burst potential is still there. He has the mobility to go in, go out. But along with that, Ixia. Ixia is a very interesting pick to pick up in the first phase of drafting. I mean, you still have a lot of backline dive heroes available for the side of Alchemy X, as they do pick up the Melissa. So overall, good picks coming out from both teams. So I definitely have to say Reverse Push might be going for a set potential tank to follow up with Ixia and the Farsa. Badang might be not a bad pick. We do still have the Tigreal open. But nonetheless, Chemical with the next ban for AlchemyX. Not banning, miss opportunity, as Mausama responds, banning out the Tigreal. So that's definitely not an implosion coming out. Wave showing us the Badang in the roam position. So very good counter, keeping it out of the hands of RVP and securing it for your team as well. So overall, a good combo with that Lily, I have to say.
Minotaur will finish off what was left undone.
Mausama going for the Minotaur. Minotaur hasn't featured in a minute on the Waylander community. So overall, interesting pick to have there, as we do follow that up with the Argus. So Argus is a master of 1v1 dives, but I mean, if you can burst him and have mobility to escape his endless clutches, then you are set to go. Now, the final pick for Alchemy X is, of course, being the jungler. But now the question, well, which jungler will be safe? Maybe a Alpha or a Fredrin? They go for the Suyu. Good pick overall. So I'm happy with both teams' drafts. But I have to say, it's interesting to see which team will come out on top.
Well, sorry about that. I just laid out for a slight bit. I am...
no stress, bro. We understand McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, McDonald's Wi-Fi. Jeez, but anyways, you know what? Let me just speak on the drafting now, because I was missing. Okay, so they do have a Badang. Badang is extremely, insanely broken. You must be a madman to not pick him right now. He can go in, do a set chain of CC, and he works well with any hero.
Yeah, and I mean, especially that combo with the Lilia as well. Lilia and Lapu together with Badang.
With Nolan. And the Nolan as well. So all he has to do is just rush in alt, and you all standing still there crying for mommy, and Nolan just swipes you with his ultimate. There's no... oh wait, no one's on the other team. Sue you!
Yeah.
What's the second skill will delete all of you. Badang does so much damage as a tank, he just wipes you and you're gone. But the Nolan has been buffed, eh? So, but it does seem that they're trying to go for a split push like comp, because they have picked the Argus. Argus might just try to dive the backline, but the Melissa with the ults, it's just, oh! All three manages to try to get a pick off. They do get the pick off on the Melissa. That was a crazy play. It hasn't even been a minute yet.
Oh, Melissa overextending and gets punished. But I have to say, this is the one thing I have to say for all the Badang roamers out there. If you play Badang roam, pick your second skill first. Don't take your first skill. Second skill has a lot more stun potential in the early game. But overall, good pick off there coming out from the side of Reverse Push.
Oh! They managed to take away the retribution. So, from the Nolan, but we'll see how it goes. Oh,
I mean,
Alchemy X is just trying to poke out, give some vision for their jungler. gathering data is so important in this type of game. Nolan just trying to look around, seeing what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, overall, missed opportunity there from Alchemy X. They didn't have the retribution, so they had the opportunity to maybe go for a massive engage. But you see the invade onto the mid lane. Faza get taken down. They're not done yet. Snipe, skill shots coming out from Badang with the first wall coming out. That's another kill. So that's a 2-for-0 exchange with the first turtle of the match spawning up.
So Minotaur and the Nolan have dashes, so they just left the Farsa behind to fend for herself. What a betrayal from her teammates there. But this does seem like an easy turtle for Alchemy X. Alchemy X may be trying to go in for a steal on the purple buff.
We do see Badang with the first crack onto 3. Nolan commits the rapture just to get back to safety. Suyu just getting that beautiful blue buff invade secured for his team. So that's a massive invade potential, having and securing that blue buff. So GG's to Alchemy X in that exchange.
But I'm really liking Alchemy X's drafting. This is a very solid lineup, I must say.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this Badang also making very good plays with that flicker ult and just a beautiful first crack securing the stuns onto the enemy team. They're in a very good position here. They just have to watch out for this Nolan. As you know, Nolan can take down an enemy very fast if you are squishy. So you see the rotation here onto the gold lane, just giving Vision no engagement yet, but this Nolan might be in danger here.
He manages to escape on time, quick hands. Don't know why his team is trying to back off. Minotaur should try to go in to try to secure a set for his team. But the Ixia, what a amazing Lapu Lapu managing to make his way down to bot lane. A beautiful rotation.
Farsa's one shot.
Farsa is one shot.
She's in a lot of danger.
But Nolan with his crazy damage, so they did buff him, giving him like, I don't know, 20% increase or so on creeps. So he can just take down creeps faster, but I think it was just more than that. That damage is crazy. So it has to be
And once again, Alchemy X going for that invade. We do see the Argus into the mix as well. Feathered airstrike not landing onto anyone. And that is an opportunity missed. So this Argus already taking the whole gold shield onto the top lane turret. Lapu definitely needs to have that map awareness for that split potential coming out from Argus. But it looks like another uncontested turtle going into the favor of Alchemy X.
You know, even though Alchemy X has like some crazy team fight potential, I don't know if they'll manage to try to pick off the Argus because they need everyone there to try and take him down, which leaves a reverse push to do as they please on the whole side of the map.
We did see 2 ultimates being committed there from reverse push, trying to get the pick off onto the Suyu, but as you know, Suyu fast fingers is crazy, got back to safety with no deaths there. So this is definitely a very good position here for Alchemy X to be in. They're trying to force this golden turret. Lydia's also in the mix, but Badang with a flicker ult, first crack against the wall, gets taken down, response kill, but that's a tier 1 turret down in the bot lane in favor of Alchemy. Now Sama into the mix, getting a lot of damage onto that Lilia, but as you know, the black shoes was still available, just getting her back to full health. So they're definitely trying to get Pete Pompies farmed up. Oh, beautiful! The feathered airstrike lands, stun is out, and that's a kill onto that Lilia. So beautiful engagement there from the Faza. Quick finger, full combo, knowing the black shoes was not available. So GG's there to Faza.
So it's not going to be easy for this Badang to try to steal from the Nolan. Nolan is just shredding down his creeps. A lot of damage there. Oh, Melissa poking down the tank to half health. Ixia commits the ultimate, but will she manage to escape with 1 HP? Lovely danger. Look at that sustain! Managed to pick off the Argus as well. But that was some crazy sustain to no health, but all the way to nearly half.
Definitely, but Alchemy X not done yet. We do see Badang with a fist crack onto 3. The damage is not quite there yet. We do see the Minotaur falling down, and they're not done yet. We do see Conceal player onto B6, and he gets taken down by the Badang as they focus onto the top lane turret while Melissa is soloing the turtle. Will Nolan know she's there? Will he go for the steal? But it seems like there will be another uncontested turtle.
So Nolan should have just went for turtle there after he saw that they were all at top lane, but it left Melissa open to steal it. Melissa trying to take down mid. Will she take it? Manages to get the first tier turret at mid lane. So now it's a much more open room for Alchemy X to roam around and deliver those set plays.
I mean, already at the almost 7.5 minute mark, we do see Alchemy X beckoning as a 5.3k gold lead in favor of them. Do you see Gabriel first? We do see the first crack onto 3, 4, but there's no follow-up from enemy team. Lapu into the mix. The Rapture just to get back to safety, but they're not done yet. Argus commits the final last hit, but that is of course gets taken down. Minotaur with the knockups, the ult, 1 kill, 2 kills, that's 3 kills for the favor of reverse push, but Alchemy X is into the mix. What beautiful knockup.
Why did the Melissa go in? That was just crazy. She got so greedy there, and knowing her team just got wiped out, so they will take down this tier 1 turret, possibly the tier 2 turret as well at mid lane. Letting the Argus push.
It's the Argus.
Oh, but they won't try to push it in. Well, the Alchemy X did spawn in. Ult from the Nolan. Well, no, I can. When you say ult from the Nolan, he gets his ult up like every single 10 seconds, so it doesn't even matter. However,
but I mean, Rapture is a very good utility ult to have because the short cooldowns as well as the mobility that he needs to escape tricky situations. But I have to say, GG's to that mouse armor. If we just look back at that knock-up in between 2 turrets, that was an MVP-like play. But in this current stage, we do see them going once again for the invade. The feathered airstrike landing. Ixia with a full barrage. Getting Nolan with the Rapture combos. Not landing, but Melissa gets taken down, but Badang gets back to safety. There's a 1-for-nothing exchange. Nolan is not done yet. Father in a lot of danger. Badang trying to get that wall up, but not committing everything. Suyu into the back line, just dashing around. Conceal play. We do see the wall get set up, but no stun coming out. Argus into the mix, just deleting that Lilia as well.
they did get a bit greedy there, the Badang, but there's too much damage on the Lapu. Lapu cannot sustain through all of that. Oh, Ixia got her ult up again. Okay, so now this is uncontested Lord. Melissa maybe trying to get the steal here. I don't know if she'll be able to get it, but Nolan is extremely low. Ixia managing to get it though, so retreat too early. Melissa managed to get killed the Nolan, but he did get spooked there. I would too if I was half health facing a marksman during like the middle part of the game. But the gold lead is now in favor of reverse push. What a comeback!
Definitely. I mean, AlchemyX definitely need to rein it in a bit, playing a bit more defensively, having a bit more discipline, because they're making very risky plays that ends up costing them a lot. The Lord is spawning up, battling down the mid lane, so will they go for this beautiful defense, or will the reverse push take this victory and secure that gold advantage they need?
But it seems Lapu is just going to clear top lane before coming in. Everyone is trying to push in mid. Everyone's trying to just wait him out, having a Lord dance at mid lane. Can you imagine? Oh, but he managed to see the Melissa. Picked off the Melissa.
Oh, so that's a major damage loss for Alchemy X. This will definitely give Reverse Push the opportunity they need to secure this objective. But there's 3 members V4 in this mid lane. But I'm loving this Ixia's position, playing very safe, just waiting for that set to full barrage in.
From the Nolan, one-shotting the Suyu. So that is bye-bye bot lane Alchemy X. A set from the
top lane
Minotaur
as well. Minotaur into the full barrage, just taking down everyone. The Badang and the Lilia barely getting away So that's overall a 2-for-nothing exchange, and they will definitely be taking a few turrets here.
Well, it's not looking good for Alchemy X right now. Reverse push nearly having a 3k gold lead. I think it's around 2.8. Faster with the ult, trying to push in, trying to see if their teammates will take objective, but they just left it alone to go back. They are doing so much damage now. They are actually power spiking to middle game reverse push. They're doing way too much damage. How will Alchemy X try to get out of this situation?
It's a very sticky situation to get out of. I mean, Melissa doing a lot of damage onto this Nolan, but XCI response with the Minotaur sets is just crazy. As they do disengage from this fight, just keeping their map presence. The Lord is up in 25 seconds, and reverse push is in a optimal position to go for this Lord. Might be uncontested, or we might see a very big Lord dance and fight coming out. I mean, overall, this Ixia playing very, very well in this stage, doing a lot of damage. Skype is already on 30 stacks. Lapu struggling a bit just to sustain through all that burst damage potential. But, oh, beautiful from the Melissa. Argus can miss the ultimate, and wow, but that's a lot of damage onto that Badang. Ult, go away. Being committed feathered airstrike and full barrage. Lapu into the mix with chemical, doing a lot of damage onto the Ixia. Badang with a fist crack onto Faza. That's another kill, 4-for-nothing. The Nolan does secure the kill onto the Badang, but 4-for-1 and the Lord being secured. This is the prime position for AlchemyX just to secure this victory. Push the turret, get the lanes down, finish the game.
I was just looking up down for like a minute, and AlchemyX manages to come in and secure the game. What happened?
Oh, that is one beautiful engagement, but they need to play safe here. The Lord will be spawning up in the next 2-1, and it's spawned up, so they definitely need to wait for this Lord before they do the next massive engagement. But another fight like that, and it will secure the victory. Whoever wins this fight might secure the victory.
Ixia has been buffed. She does, like, her increase on her abilities have been slightly widened except for ultimate, giving her just that little bit on the edge to become meta once more.
But I mean, this Melissa just poking down this Argus to almost no health. He does commit the ultimate, so that's one less ultimate for AlchemyX to worry about. Faza just in the prime position here. Flicker onto Melissa. He commits the Wind of Nature, but gets taken down in response. Badang with a Flicker ult. The follow up by the Lapu. Ixia with a full barrage onto everyone. Beautiful engagement there. So overall, it's a 1-for-1 exchange.
Lilia being low, managed to get down, but Argus probably has his ult up. That's why he's pushing in for some kills. What a missed opportunity to kill. Farsa Gaming, Flicker, but Badang manages to read and escape.
Oh, and they get the kill onto that Lapu. This Ixia is dishing a lot of damage. That's 4-for-1, but Mausam is already almost back up. The Lord is up in 70 seconds, but they can definitely push out a few waves with their map presence and a hero control they have in this stage. So overall, 15 minutes, 15 seconds, AlchemyX does show us a beautiful 1.2k gold lead, but also having a 6 skill deficit in that regard. So overall, beautiful engagement from the Melissa. Argus can miss the ultimate, go away is also being committed, but Melissa just deleting this Argus, but Argus almost got that.
The Badang with the CC, it's not easy to get Melissa when she's in her ultimate, so 2-point security right there.
I mean, that's 2 ultimates committed just to save the Melissa, but the Lord is up in 20 seconds, so this might be the make or break Lord. If AlchemyX get this, they can definitely secure the victory, yeah.
So far, they did catch a wake-up call not to play greedy. So far, they have been camping out. Just relaxing themselves, calming themselves down. But the top lane is being slow pushed very hard. Don't know how reverse push will try to come back from this, especially if they lose this. It is definitely... Oh, Suyu with the steal!
Oh, beautiful engagement. We do see that beautiful full barrage getting a kill onto 3. So that is 3 members down for Alchemy X. The Lord will be spawning in the next 2 seconds. But the question is, was that worth it? They got the Lord, but they lost their team.
They lost the damage. Maybe they could try to end, but they need to start pushing side lanes. They just played it a bit too aggressive there.
But I have to say, that was all due to the beautiful Minotaur set into the Rapture. They committed onto that Nolan, but the Ixia was there just to take everyone down. They walked into that full barrage and couldn't walk out of it. So, beautiful play there coming out from reverse push.
Well, it is getting to late game now. I think everyone is full build. Reverse push having like a slightly, well, a better comp in general because they do have the Ixia. The Ixia with the ultimate is just so broken. Managed to pick off the Melissa as well.
And the engagement, full barrage securing everyone low. We do see the Rapture once again, but down with the first crack, just getting safety. Lapu's in a lot of danger. Argus gets taken down in response, but that's another kill. Chemical also gets taken down. Sky Piercer procs. Nolan not seeing the push there, but they definitely 3v2 in this final phase. They can take this turret, but they have to also wait for the defense. There's 2 lanes crashing it down onto the Nexus.
If it wasn't for that, the reverse push, Alchemy X would have been in so much trouble right now. But because of that major advantage, it is not easy to come back from this.
Oh, bro, this Nolan taking down that Lilia. It was a 2v1 engagement and he got in, killed, did the damage, got out, and that's why you love Nolan. And he didn't even have his blue buff up yet, so GG's to Unreal.
Nolan is just so deadly right now.
So the next Lord of the match will be spawning up in 30 seconds. So this is once again a make or break play. Will they get the pick off? Will they get counted? Will they get caught out? But they definitely have to play safe. Nolan here onto the Badang fist crack, onto the wall. No one to follow up the damage there. So that's a wasted ult for Alchemy X. A massive team fight removed from their arsenal as Argus just trying to get here onto the Melissa, but not quite getting there. We do see Feathered Airstrike just to poke down that Suyu to almost lower than half health.
Well, they do manage to try to take the Lord. They started it up, but Minotaur with his ult. No follow-up, however. Oh, the Argus trying to take down the Melissa here. I mean, not the Melissa, the Lilia. Managed to get her. Oh, but his team... Ixia managing to get off the Badang, but... Alchemy X with the Lord being taken. It is a 2-for-2 exchange.
So now the question is, they have a lot of waves pushing into this base currently, and the Lord will be spawning up in the next 5 seconds in the next wave. So they have the potential maybe to try to get a pick-off kill here and then secure the victory. But if they don't get that, then definitely reverse push does have the opportunity. Their members will almost be back by the time the wave crashes. So it's going to be a tough defense here.
A tough defense. Ixia also manages to have her ult up, so all she has to do is just ult when they come in to try and take tower. She just has to play it safe. Lapu trying to see if he can go in.
Tower locking Melissa there. Full barrage into the Minoan Fury. The Feathered Airstrike onto 2. That they got the kills. They got 3 kills, but they lost the Nexus. What a tower lock coming out from Alchemy X.
That early game advantage was just too much for reverse push.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So I have to say, I'm very, very impressed. So they, of course, got that triple kill on the end, but at what cost? Losing the Nexus. So definitely, AlchemyX doing a very good job, just focusing on the objective, pushing out the lane, getting everything set for that final push. So I have to say, what a game. That was a very interesting game. A lot of back and forth coming out from both teams. So, wow, I can't say what a game. That's all I can say.
That was a very, very... It felt like they were playing their last round ever. Everyone was just giving it their all in that match. That was very stressful. Even I'm not even playing. I'm stressed out.
My palms are sweating, my knees are weak, arms are heavy. So it's intense game coming out. But I have to say, they did give it their all, and it did show in that game. So GG's to both teams. I'm excited to see what the second match will hold for us.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if reverse push is first pick, I think. Oh man, I forgot. Oh, their second pick now.
Yeah, Alchemy X is first pick currently.
So Alchemy X will have prior, so it's not going to be easy trying to pick against them. Someone in the chat was like saying Chemical and EXP Romain, ha ha ha. Oh wait, that's Hachiman. But yeah, you will see how it's like in this game. But that was very good. Hopefully,
yeah, overall good games, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what will come in the future. But it seems like there might be a few swap outs. XCR being swapped out for Super Friends, so we won't see any XCR gaming moments in the next match. But I have to say, so like in the overall the whole match, I would give XCR the solid MVP of the whole match. Her placements was insane. That follow-ups with a full barrage was crazy. She was deleting everyone. I mean, Farsa was a nuisance, but that damage on that XCR was just crazy. So the question now is, will they have bans focusing on the respect bans, or will they stick to meta bans in that regard? I mean, we do see the first and second pick being swapped out, so that is the question. So it seems like they're sticking to what they know, as well as doing a few respect bans. So Alchemy X having the first bans, banning out that father, respecting the mage, and also the Benedetta not wanting again go against her. She also had that massive buff in the recent games.
Yeah, so
and then
Yuzong, Farsa, Benedetta, and Zeshin. Yes, those are the bans right now. But Farsa was playing extremely well that game. Farsa game, too bad that she couldn't defend on time. That game was super close.
I mean, that is one mistake on that deck. If one basic attack missed, they would have had a successful defense and also the counter push to end the game. So, beautiful plays, close games securing the victory. But now the question is, both Iratal as well as Maosama's Kufra, both of the respect picks are not banned out. So, they are both. But with that being said, let's not keep you waiting any longer. We want more unstoppable action as we head into the drafting phase. So, in Pompies with the first ban for the side of Alchemy X, will they do the Kufra? Will they respect the node? That is the question. Alright, so still scared of that Kufra. I mean, a global Kufra is not something you just ignore anytime. Unreal with the response ban for first push. But again, will they ban the Iratal, or will they go for a respect on that match?
Crowned by heaven's mandate, my legacy shall endure.
They're so scared of the new mage, so they ban it. There's a double ban on that. Securing that ban on that XCR, scared of that full barrage set potential. So very good respect bans coming out from Alchemy X in this game. 3 respect bans.
Let's go.
And there goes So another respect ban. So overall bans from both teams, as Chemical does have the first pick. Will they pick up or will they go into maybe a respect ban, or what's going to happen
My
there?
tail's been itching for a real fight.
Oh, clear
Ooh.
pick. So they did
Clear
leave the clear open. Wow. Okay.
Can escape my iron fist.
And they got
Young.
the Badang. So it's a swap on the Badang. But Kalia is also there. Very good count for Kalia's engagements. It looks like 6-1-2 going for that team. Will it be keep middle
Got
click?
him lined up in my sights. Let's hear from the crowd.
It's coming out from
Some
both.
noise for yours
And
truly.
picking up that CC. So they of course expect the Badang to go to the XP lane side, picking up the CC to counter the sustainability. Of course, Fomovius being the better counter in the 1v5, but he's a menace in the fight. Once again, Guido telling us that Lilia will once again pick up that looks like
Time to go to the RT show.
it's 61.
Fun.
You know, I played against Lilia and I was playing a tank. I had Athena's and Radiance and she was still shredding through all of my health. What a crazy hero, you know?
Oh, I mean, if you don't know,
Busted.
she bust you. It's crazy. But once again, now Sama going for the no series with a follow-up from Xia being massive game changers, and now they also have the Badang to follow up. So this is a very good draft overall coming out from Reverse Push, being a full team fight, whereas Alchemy is currently having more sustainability.
Need some stitches? I can help.
The respect ban comes for Pete Pompey's banning out his Melissa, so that's no Melissa go away Tweedledog shenanigans for Alchemy X this game.
Yeah. Melissa is our tank shredder as well. So all in the previous game, Melissa just walked up to Nolan ban. That is a respect ban and a half, man.
They call me a hero because I saved my nation from falling apart.
Oh, that's interesting. So they did ban out that Nolan, but
Beneath the waves.
ISS. So he's also being a menace after the latest update, having a massive advantage in the jungle. Pete Pomp is going for his signature Leslie. Leslie is a menace. I don't like playing it these days.
Leslie is just way too strong.
But if contender, I don't think so. Chemical going for the Hayabusa.
When the bell jingles, the
Oh,
party
Mia? What?
Why? Okay, but so like I kind of get it. Like Alt can purify the Kalia, but let's get away from Kalia. But Shredder, can two-tap Hayabusa can hold But one thing I learned: don't ever count out the Mia. We've seen Pete Pompies hit 2 MVPs in previous tournaments with his Mia, so it's not a good pick, but you can't count out play. It's all about skill in this game.
Yeah, but however, you have to be. It's Alchemy X. I don't think they will let this slide.
Bro, they just need to.
This is an insult to them, technically. They're gonna look at it as an insult and they will do a non-stop gank on her. Watch.
And that is exactly what I would do. I would put so much pressure on this Mia that she would want to quit the game. Especially because they also have I feel like gank. After that, go with Kalia gank, and then again Hayabusa gank, and then she's going to be 0 and 12.
Yeah, but if Mia manages to get to the late game with full build, she is going to be unstoppable. Oh. Early damage from the Kimi. Kimi early game is so strong right now. Like, she can just shred you down once she gets her passive up. It is not easy to fight against her, especially in mid. We played actually against the Kimmy mid, and it was the worst thing I've ever played against. It was a nightmare.
Like that constant focus, the same she has, wave control, wave clear, rotation speed, escapability. Kimi has everything, and that's a lot of damage you have to watch out, especially with that penetration passive she has now. That's a game changer, but a lot of damage are coming out.
Kimi going in, but Hayabusa with the pick off. Oh wait, no, the clear gets the kill. Yes, the clear is just way too strong, especially into this thing.
But Hayabusa did commit a shadow kill just to secure that small cam, trying to get the pick off onto the Dwight. It is insane.
Look at that damage from the Kimi. YSS is in trouble. The whole team is there. CC managed to rotate. She cut her lane, and now she's going to be big trouble here. Badang managed to get, but I think they will take the turtle before he manages to get down. Leo ult onto the Minotaur. That is so unfair. An unfair hero right there.
So that's a triple kill coming out from the CC. Beautiful engagement and follow-up from the team. So overall, GG's 3-4-0 exchange.
3-0 exchange. And now, it was not even 5 or 3 minutes yet, they managed to get a nearly 2,000. They did get the 2,000 gold lead. But now Mia just has to play it extra safe. She can't do anything here. Everyone is just going to camp her out. A wave trying to run away. Kimmy just poking her down. But because of Clear's passive, she can just bring it all up. Nope, Leslie managing to poke them down. The whole team is here now. Maybe we'll see a big skirmish. Oh, but there's Vision. Hayabusa with the ultimate, the Shadow Strike onto the Mia. I told you that Mia's gonna be in so much trouble. This is the second gank that they made.
They're definitely doing their job, and I mean this taking down Kimi very low, shadow kill onto the Minotaur, Tsunami Slam just securing the kill onto the Kimi. So overall, that's a beautiful early game from Alchemy X in all their games.
Now this is it's 7-0. So early game damage right there. It is a Yusun-Shin. He only comes on late game with the Mia as well. So this is not going to be easy for them. Minotaur, what? The Minoan Fury onto 2. Managed to get a double kill. I spoke too soon there. Now the CC going in. Will CC die? Oh, Badang flicker!
Oh, what a flicker!
Oh, but they do manage. So now it's going to be a 1k gold lead ahead again. But Alchemy X just overstepping over there as what they did last game. They should try to just be a bit more careful here.
Early game gold lead, and then they get greedy and get caught out of position, and that's the mistake that comes out that definitely cost them.
Again, the whole team is here. They should be careful now.
Committed there from Lilia as well. Just trying to get vision, trying to get a pick off, but Unreal position here. They're ready to shred
damage. It's not even late game yet. Leslie is doing a ton of damage.
Technically a support, but they didn't protect this bottom tier what they're in, as well as put pressure on the top lane as well. So this great ball coming out from Akatsuki.
The CC is extremely good here. CC is trying to take this turret up. Managed to get the Lilia ult, but they will secure this. There's nothing Badang can do. It's a 2v1. But as for mid lane, Leslie with the ultimate. Oh, Minoan Fury onto the Leslie. Man, she dies. I thought she was going to escape that, but she didn't. Kemi going to die here as well on the Hayabusa. CC getting the Minotaur. Lilia getting the Mia. Mia is just not good right now. It's still too early yet.
Yeah, she only got like 1.5 items. So they need to wait a bit. Cute ideal engagement, but CC onto that. Badang is in a lot of danger, as you know. CC now.
Well, for people who are wondering what Shroomzy said, is saying that they did manage to get the engagement and pick off over there. And Mia with 1.5 items, he's a bit laggy on my side as well, but no worries. This is why you have 2 casters, gents. Oh, Hayabusa nearly getting his butt handed to him over there. This is going to be another turtle. 4 reverse push here. A pick off onto the Lilia. Hayabusa managing to steal. He managed to steal the turtle over there. But CC is just enough. You know, she's strong, but against 5 people, it's just too much for her. Hayabusa with the ultimate. Alright. So now everyone just managed to back off. Hayabusa with a wonderful play there, keeping them on a high gold lead still. 1.3k.
Yeah, and all of this with well, another just over 80 seconds to go for the next major objective, which is gonna be the Lord there gets. YSS pops that ultimate of his, just giving vision. I mean, I do love the global vision from him. There's the engagement from Kalia, a little bit of poke damage, but Badang turns around with the first crack. There's the continuation in here. The stun comes out from Minotaur as they take down Wave. The chase is on now, onto the Lilia. She wants to get the black shoes off, but not enough time. She's gonna get taken down. Hayabusa trying to get into the backline, has the shadow kill up and running, but cannot find the angle to get it landed. Mia starting to hurt right now.
Yeah, Mia's starting to hurt just a bit more. She does have her second item, I believe.
Yes. Ooh, onto Super Friends, or Prince Super. A bit of poke damage, has to jump back. As you were saying earlier, gets that amount of CC that he has. Can change the course of a team fight. There's the YSS. He's trying to chase down the Leslie, but the Tsunami Slam comes in, saving him. YSS has that ability to escape. Mia is there with the poke, sending Clear back. All of this with under 20 seconds to go. Next objective.
To the Kimi, but they managed to pick off the Kimi, I believe.
Oh no, there's a curtain call coming out!
No one Fury, but it was not enough because of the highest Shadow Strike ability.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the 2 damage dealers for the side of RVP, they're camping out. Will they be able to catch Chemical? Oh no, the stun misses. This is going to be a position advantage. Alchemy X going to take this first objective, or should be able to take the first objective. First crack from Badang, lands onto the clear. Will the follow-up in be there? No, Kalia manages to get it out. But Leslie with the snipe, the follow-up is in there. It's CC with the curtain call. She's frontlining, dishing so much damage with that yo-yo. But look at the Mia! Oh! Tsunami Slam comes out. There's the stuns from
the Haya went in. The Badang is just too strong.
Yeah. So right now the positional advantage has changed. It's going to be the RVP with the advantage to go. And they managed to take down the Lilia. It's a 3v3 situation right now. They have the opportunity to take this Lord, but with the YSS, I mean, you don't really want to try and take a Lord solo. I mean, okay, Minnow is there to provide a certain amount of heals, but Badang is there to try to zone away. They do have the Retribution waiting for the Mia to come through.
Oh, but they're doing too much damage. The front line is starting to get down now. And the YSS, trying to 1v1 the Lord here is not helping. Oh, but the YSS has come alive into the game. He's doing a lot of damage. Minotaur nearly dying with that heal.
Oh, but Chemical.
The Hayabusa! The Hayabusa with the steal. What was that?
Chemical with the steal on the retry. clutch Retri, keeping his team in the game here. If they lost this Lord, they could have lost quite a bit of turrets. As you were saying, we're just going to get the bulls up and running. You can see they're building towards. Mia's already got 3 items. The longer this game goes on, if you don't get the potential to shut her down, is going to be problematic. The same with YSS, 3 items up and running. I mean, look at this from the Mia, the sustain and damage, the speed at which she's melting down the Lord between her and the YSS, crazy right now. Oh, Hayabusa on the top, gets the shadow kill off, doesn't manage to get the pick off onto the Kimi, however. Ooh, look at the heals coming through from Minotaur. He's got so much of sustain. That Flask of Oasis is a bit of a game changer. But Alchemy X seizing the opportunity, taking down a couple of tier 3 turrets. I mean tier 2 turrets. They still have the shields up. Oh, there's a flicker. First crack coming through there. Minoan Fury has the follow-up. YSS trying to dish out the damage. Hayabusa and Leslie trying to reposition. The shadow kill comes out there. Clear with the tsunami slam onto the YSS. But somehow he survives all of that team fight going on there. And it's just 2 people died. 1 on each side. But Leslie, sensing the opportunity to take a tier 3 turret, Minotaur. Ooh, crazy damage.
Damage is crazy. What? Hop held a 1 shot right there. Yep.
Well, nice defense coming in from RVP as they managed to keep their tier 3 turret safe. Though Echo is trying his best to get it poked down lower, though I don't think they're going to be able to take the tier 3 turrets with this. It's going to come down to discipline. We'd expect the teams to... Oh my goodness! Look at the damage from Leslie! YSS goes in the stun follow-up and he just slashes her to death.
The YSS is coming alive. He is 4-0 and 10. He did not die a single time. That is actually very impressive.
Yeah. 40 seconds to go. Next Lord is up. What's gonna happen? Who do you think's gonna have the advantage going into this next Lord here, Gets?
Well, Alchemy X has been showing some amazing skills right now. I don't think it's gonna be easy for reverse push here. Oh, he managed to get the Kimi. Minoan. What? Was that a Minoan Fury?
Yeah, and the continuation of the stuns, they managed to take down 2. It's Kimi and a friend Super being removed from the equation with less than 10 seconds to go. So Alchemy X definitely has the advantage up onto this first or the second Lord of the game. This is beyond the 12-minute Lord. So a little beefier, though the skills are pretty much the same. But having the tier 1, tier 2 turrets being removed from the equation gives them the opportunity to hopefully crack into the base, get into that tasty center. That is the Nexus.
Well, I think it's going to go to top lane, maybe. It is. Oh, it's going to go mid because it's a lot lower. So yeah, this is going to be a very nice Lord for Alchemy X. The Mia can delete the Lord, however, if they manage to pick it off now, it could be over for reverse push.
Yeah. That is true. But the waves, are the waves managed? They are leaving the mid lane wave as we would expect. Top and bot lane, it's more or less synced up. More or less, the waves should be crashing in roughly around the same time, but they've got to be wary of that Minoan Fury. Oh, Kalia tries to go in there to get a set, decides to disengage. There's 1 tier 3 turret going down. Minoan Fury comes out. We see the follow-up in here. Hayabusa so low, but it's so much damage being taken. It's going to be all 3 tier turrets being taken down. They're trying to create the space to lock onto the base, but the defense is on. It's only 1 being taken down. Will we see the Mia fall? Yes, we do. Leslie dishing out the damage. Black shoes come out. Double kill for the Leslie. This should be it. Game, set, match goes the way of Alchemy X as they take the series 2-0.
What a calculated play from Alchemy X there, managing to sync up the waves. Well, not perfectly, but it was good enough for reverse push, and they managed to get the pick off on the Mia to end the game.
Yeah. It just goes to show how well it is, how well things can go for you if you get your lanes synced up. I mean, that was quite a good performance from Alchemy X in the second match, but reverse push, they're no slouches themselves. They did fairly well. I'm just gonna get Shroomzy and gets back on screen for us. Shroomsy has hopefully his leg has sorted itself out. If you could get your camera up and running there, I guess we will head on into the end. Right, so but anyway, that's enough from me. You all know how much I love to talk. But I'm gonna hand over to my casters here as they lead us through the end.
Alright, so hopefully my McDonald's Wi-Fi is sorted now. Let's hope for the best.
And that was an extremely good game. It wasn't as close as the first game, but Alchemy X did learn from their mistake and they tried to die less. So that was very good on their end.
No, overall it was a very, very good match. I mean, that set plays coming out from both teams, the Minoan Furies being game changers as we know, and I have to say that Leslie damage was insane.
That Leslie damage was crazy, dude.
But
After
overall,
oof.
She's the force to be reckoned with, eh? But I have to say, GG's to both teams, but Alchemy is just showing their dominance, taking this in a clean 2-0 sweep fashion. So both tonight's games was one-sided, and back and forth in the games, but overall the victory was 2-0 in both games. So GG's to all teams featuring tonight.
Right.
But that is all for tonight. So don't worry, we won't be away for much longer. So tomorrow there's another action-packed evening coming out. So we do have a few other teams that will feature. The Vortex is making a comeback, and there is a few other teams that I will keep secret for now, just to keep the intense moments rolling, keep you waiting, wanting more. But that's all from me as Shroomsy locks out from your side.
That is also all from me. Cheers.
Thank you everybody for watching.
Goodbye and
yeah, I'll do the after. Thank you everybody for tuning in to watch. I'm Samsar. You know how much I love to talk on stream. Let me just say the goodbye to everyone. Thank you for tuning in to watch. We have a lot of excitement coming up for you in the next couple of weeks. As Shroomsy said, it's going to be the custom games. We're going to see what teams are going to be doing against one another. We do have the MSA Cup starting very, very soon. I know the organizers have been talking about what's happening with the registrations. As soon as we know, we will let you know, and then we can get this Mobile Legends actions on the road. But once again, well played to Alchemy X and Reverse Push. But Alchemy X taking this 2-0 in this, the second and final game of the evening. Tomorrow night, we've got a whole bunch of teams ready for you. As Shroomsy said, lots of action coming your way. Stay tuned on Friday night. But once again, thank you for tuning in to watch. This is myself, Waylander, Shroomsy Gets. It's going to be goodbye and good night until we catch you on this next stream. Thank you for watching.